What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the inside scoop on the stories you need to know. Get ready for some massive updates that are shaking things up across the board. We're diving deep into the latest developments, bringing you the real story behind the headlines. Don't miss a single second because this is your essential briefing on what's moving the world today. Let's get right into it. First up, a developing situation on the court that has everyone talking. We've got exclusive footage that might just change everything we thought we knew about a highly anticipated return. Is she back? Is she on her way? We're breaking down the visuals and what they mean for the team and the fans. Get ready for the details. Next, we're shifting gears to a story of incredible resilience and team spirit. One player is showing unbelievable grit, earning the admiration of teammates, rivals, and even stars from other leagues. This is a powerful display of heart and determination that's capturing attention everywhere. You won't want to miss this inspiring update. Then, we're tackling the buzz surrounding a major player's health and an information gap that's leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The speculation is wild, the questions are mounting, and the frustration is palpable. We're cutting through the noise to give you the latest on what's being said and what it all means. Stay tuned for the clarity you've been waiting for. And finally, we're bringing you the latest on that key player's potential comeback, with an update directly from the head coach that offers a glimmer of hope. What are the conditions for a return? What's the ultimate goal? We've got the inside perspective on the strategy and the outlook for the remainder of the season. All this and more, right here, right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Footage sparks return buzz. All eyes are on a star player's potential return to the court, with new video evidence fueling intense speculation and excitement. The anticipation surrounding Caitlin Clark's return to the Indiana Fever's lineup has reached a fever pitch, especially after recent video surfaced showing her participating in 5-on-0 practice drills with the team. The footage, captured by Indy Star reporter Chloe Peterson during the Fever's morning practice in Phoenix, shows Clark running down the court with her teammates. More notably, it appears she made a shot during the drill, offering a visual cue that her recovery might be progressing faster than widely expected. This development comes at a critical juncture for the Fever, who are battling for playoff positioning in a highly competitive league. The team has been managing without their star player due to a persistent groin injury, which has led to a significant absence from the court. The concern for Clark's health has been a dominant theme, with many, including retired WNBA legend Lisa Leslie, expressing caution about rushing her back too soon. This sentiment is amplified by Clark's history of injuries since the preseason, including issues with her left leg, quadriceps, and groin, as well as a subsequent right groin injury. While the practice footage is a positive sign, it's crucial to note that it doesn't guarantee an immediate return to game action. The Fever are scheduled to face the Phoenix Mercury, and any decision regarding Clark's participation will undoubtedly be heavily weighed against her complete recovery. A healthy return for Clark could significantly boost the Fever's playoff seeding, potentially offering advantages in the postseason. The team, which has also been hampered by season-ending injuries to other key players like Ari McDonald, Sydney Carlson, and Sophie Cunningham, is clearly energized by Clark's presence, even if it's just in practice. The ultimate clearance for Clark will depend on meeting specific benchmarks set by head coach Stephanie White, who has emphasized the need for Clark to build endurance, handle full-court contact, and demonstrate sustained performance without regression. Fans and analysts are closely monitoring every development, eager for any concrete update on Clark's status, with many expressing their desire to see her back on the court as soon as it is safely possible. But is this visual confirmation enough, or are there still unanswered questions about her readiness? We'll explore the details of team support and resilience in the very next story. Team spirit shines through injury. A player's courageous display on the court, despite visible injuries, garners widespread support from teammates and even opposing league stars. In a recent game that saw the Indiana Fever fall to the Golden State Valkyries with a score of 75-63, one player's performance and subsequent social media post captured significant attention and admiration. Lexie Hull, despite a noticeable change in her appearance following a severe collision to the head against Gabby Williams in a previous game against the Seattle Storm on August 25th, delivered a strong performance. The impact left her with significant bruising around her eyes, yet Hull demonstrated remarkable resilience. She not only returned to the court in the games immediately following the incident, playing through the facial injury, but she also showcased her fighting spirit. In the game against the Valkyries, Hull logged 33 minutes, contributing 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 three-pointers. While her efforts weren't enough to secure a victory, her courage and determination were undeniable. Adding another layer to her display of strength, Hull took to Instagram to share unfiltered photos of her recovery, including her battle scars. She captioned the post with a playful reference to the song Get Ya Head in the Game, a choice that resonated deeply with her team. The Indiana Fever's official account praised her caption as 1010, highlighting her unique approach to sharing her journey. The support extended beyond her immediate team, with Caitlin Clark, who is currently sidelined with a groin injury, sending a supportive message. Go Lex, accompanied by a heart emoji. Sophie Cunningham, also out for the season, added a touch of humor, commenting, "Way to use your noggin, Lex." Other teammates, Chloe Bibby and Ariel Powers, along with Makla Timpson, also chimed in with encouraging words. Even Tyrese Halliburton, a star player for the Indiana Pacers, acknowledged Hull's resilience and humor with a comment. Great song choice. As the Fever head into their final 4 games of the season, Hull's courage and the outpouring of support from her teammates and fellow athletes underscore the strong bonds within the team, proving that while injuries heal, the spirit and camaraderie forged through adversity can last a lifetime. The public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with many praising Hull's bravery and the genuine support shown by her peers. But as the team navigates these final games, the focus also remains on another key player's uncertain return. We're now turning our attention to the growing frustration among fans regarding the communication around a star player's injury status. Fan frustration mounts over Clark injury updates. A lack of clear communication regarding a star player's recovery is leading to significant frustration among the fanbase, who are demanding more transparency. Indiana Fever star guard Caitlin Clark has been officially ruled out of the team's September 2nd game against the Phoenix Mercury, marking her continued absence due to a groin injury sustained on July 15th. This latest setback means Clark has now missed 19 consecutive games, including the contest against the Mercury. The situation has become a focal point of discussion, particularly after comments made by Indiana head coach Stephanie White on August 26th. White stated her desire to see Clark progress to a point where she can handle full-court contact and maintain endurance through fatigue, emphasizing that this would require multiple practice sessions to ensure no regression. Despite traveling with the team on their current West Coast road trip and reportedly participating in practices, there has been a noticeable lack of concrete updates on Clark's condition since White's last public statement. This information vacuum has fueled considerable frustration among Fever fans, who are eager for any positive news regarding their star player's potential return this season. The urgency is heightened by the fact that only 4 games remain in the regular season, including the one Clark is set to miss. Fans have taken to social media platforms to voice their concerns, directly addressing the team's primary beat reporters, such as Tony East, Chloe Peterson, and Scott Agnes. One prominent fan, ex-user at Ken Swift, posted a plea on September 2nd, asking for an update on Clark's practice progress and outlook given the late stage of the season. Another fan, responding to Chloe Peterson's injury report, directly asked if fans could expect to see Clark play this season. The sentiment shared by many is that the team owes its fans more transparency about Clark's health status. While it is anticipated that these reporters will relay the fans' requests, leading to more questions for Coach White in upcoming press conferences, the current lack of clarity is creating a palpable sense of exasperation within the fanbase. The uncertainty surrounding Clark's return is not only a point of contention for fans, but also a critical factor for the Fever as they vie for a favorable playoff position. The online discourse clearly indicates a strong desire from fans for more direct and frequent updates on Clark's recovery process. While fans are left wanting more information, coaches are carefully managing expectations and player health. We're now turning to the latest official word from the head coach, offering a hopeful outlook for the star player's return. Coach optimistic on Clark's return ahead of playoffs. Despite a prolonged absence, the team's head coach expresses hope for the star player's return before the WNBA playoffs, emphasizing long-term health. Caitlin Clark, the highly anticipated star guard for the Indiana Fever, is set to miss her 19th consecutive game on Tuesday against the Phoenix Mercury due to a persistent groin injury. This extended absence, which began on July 15th, has significantly impacted the Fever's season and has become a major talking point in women's basketball. Clark, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, had a historic college career at Iowa and was expected to lead an improved Fever team. However, her progress has been hampered by this recurring injury. In the 13 games she has managed to play this season, Clark has shown flashes of her immense talent, averaging 16.5 points, 8.8 assists, 5 rebounds, and 1.6 steals per game, albeit with shooting percentages that indicate she was still finding her rhythm. These stats highlight the void left by her absence, making the uncertainty surrounding her return even more frustrating for both the team and its dedicated fanbase. Head coach Stephanie White has outlined specific benchmarks for Clark's return to game action, emphasizing the need for her to participate in live practice sessions. White wants to see Clark build endurance, effectively handle full-court contact typical of WNBA games, and demonstrate the ability to sustain performance without experiencing setbacks due to fatigue. She stressed that this process requires multiple practices to ensure stability and prevent any regression. While Clark has been engaged in some practice activities, including shooting drills, she has not yet participated in contact drills, as confirmed by White. The coaching staff remains committed to a cautious approach, prioritizing Clark's long-term health and well-being over rushing her back into play. With the regular season winding down and the Fever aiming for a playoff spot, the organization is hopeful that Clark can return to the court in time for the postseason. Coach White conveyed this optimism, stating, "That's the hope." She added that Clark is working diligently towards a return and that the team's primary focus is on her long-term health. This presents a delicate balance for the Fever, as they weigh their immediate playoff aspirations against the critical need to protect their franchise player. The team and its supporters are eagerly awaiting Clark's return, understanding that her health remains the paramount concern. The coach's statements have provided a ray of hope, but the exact timeline for Clark's return remains a subject of keen interest and cautious optimism. From on-court action to inspiring displays of resilience, we've covered a lot of ground today. Stay tuned for a quick recap of all the top stories and our call to action. And that's a wrap on today's must-know updates. We saw potential game-changing footage of Caitlin Clark's practice return, highlighted Lexie Hull's incredible resilience and the team's supportive spirit, delved into fan frustration over injury news, and got a hopeful update on Clark's comeback timeline. Don't miss out on any future breaking news. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential updates, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our social media channels to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.